Hello everyone. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. If you do not know already, I am a bit nervous when I talk on camera, so because I'm not a very as an autistic kid, which I have a video. I'll get to that in a bit. As an autistic kid, I've never been that sociable, if you get what I mean. Oh god, that sounds so stupid. Anyway, so this video is not a cover video, but I do have a song in mind. I do have a good song in mind that I've thought of myself. But this video is episode 5 of Elise Life of a Teen Singer. If you haven't watched any episodes, I'll put a playlist in the description. I'm not sure if it's worth watching, but yeah, I've done an episode about me having autism. There's an intro, then there's an episode about having autism. Then there's one about one of my friends from the backgrounds of why I liked one of the songs I covered. I'm yours, my friend Katie. Hello if you're watching, Katie. And the fourth one is just, don't think it wasn't that good. It was just talk about inspirations, but I think I was just mumbling a bit. I was mumbling a lot. I think I might just do a part 2 or something like that. But anyway, so this episode I thought is about writing. Now, writing is one of the three things that I enjoy doing and that I think I'm good at. And the others are singing, I think, and drawing / art. I do a bit of origami as well, but you know, I do rap as well. But yeah, so writing, so a background on writing. Writing, to be honest, I'll probably be writing for forever. I think I started getting good when I was like year 4, so 9ish, 8 or 9ish. When I finally learned to make sentences sense, and did not go off topic after like 3 sentences or something. That's what my mum said. We were talking to some teachers at school on last Thursday, and she was saying to one of the teachers that when I was younger I used to write stories, but they'll go completely off topic to what they were originally about. So I have a very big imagination. So it makes sense that I write. It makes sense that I write a lot. So yeah, and I haven't always been good at it, because I cannot write make sentences that make sense and everything else. But once I did get the hang of that, and once I did get the hang of the topic, people say I'm quite good. So, and I do write a lot. So stories is where I wrote stories first. I started writing stories first. I still write stories. Okay, I still write stories a lot actually, like fan fiction or something like that. But stories is where I usually went off. It kicked off. My friend is way too long, as usual. So stories. I've written stories for a long time, and I still have a couple things. I still have this big book I made out of paper of like 8 2-page. It's like 8 2-page stories of like, it was all fantasy and adventure, and me and these imaginary friends and these magical things. And one of them was called The Lost Labrador, where I found a Labrador at a camping site. So yeah, that was nice. And I wrote about fairies and everything, and I'm that kind of person, because to be honest, I was a big Barbie fan, as in Barbie from Mattel. I was a big Barbie fan. I still kind of. I've only got one of my DVDs left, but that's it. And I got rid of all my Barbie dolls and Bratz dolls as well. Well, my sister owned some of them as well. My older sister. But anyway, so stories is when it went off. I have a lot of ideas, and so stories is something that to get things off my head. I've written fantasy adventure. I've written fan fiction. I've written stuff about what I've experienced, and things about me and my friends. And we have these stories where me and my brothers would be in it. And in year 5 and year 6, year 5 and year 6, there was a pirate one and a space one. But yeah, I've written a lot. I've written stuff that is close to me, close to my experience. So one of them I haven't finished writing yet. It's quite a slow process with this story, but it's a story about this girl who's 8 years old. She's autistic and she gets bullied at school, but some things happen. Some things happen, such as her dad getting ill, lung cancer, and Benny's mother, and the girl's called Benny. Benny's mother died, I think when she was 6 or 7. But I still have my parents. Don't worry. I just made the bit up. But I did get teased a lot. And she has this border collie called Lee, who's a boy, and I have two border collies, Leon and Harry. You may have seen them. I don't know. But yeah. So and then I have another one. I have another story that I made from a character when I made in Year 8 for English. We was doing this English lesson, and basically we all talk about detectives and make it like Sherlock Holmes sort of thing. So make your own. So the teacher's like, make your own detective. And I was like, okay. So I made a young female detective called Noir Black, which Noir sounds like a weird name, but Noir is black in French, and it's in Noir. It does look like Noira, like it's Noira, Noira Black, and she is a 18-year-old detective who has a mother who has a mother who has depression, and a father who is a criminal, and her father is a well-known musician, Tyler Black, or the Black Tiger, or the Black Tiger. So, and her mother's called Cassandra Black. And basically, she has 5 stepsisters. She has 5 stepsisters. She's the second youngest out of all of them. She's the second youngest out of all of them. I think they're called Amethyst, Destiny, Emerald, Cabotia. I'm not so good at remembering them now. Yeah. I can't remember all of them, but yeah, that's just a bit of story about that, and it's just some things that happen. Fanfiction wise, I've written fanfictions mostly about Cheryl Fernandez Fassini. I need to pronounce it right. Cheryl Fernandez Fassini and Cheryl Cole, just so you know, and Mariah Carey. and I have Wattpad. And I'm writing a lesbian story about both of them. I've done a bit of Girls Aloud. And because Girls Aloud always be my heart. I read it, yeah. I also read a little bit as well, and I read a lot of Tim fanfics such as Cheryl and Kimberly Walsh. But anyway, so that story's done. On to songs now. Songs, I've been writing songs since I was 13, I think. The first one I wrote was probably like when I was 13. I remember a few of them. I only have like a couple of them left. I remember just writing some songs. Writing songs can be quite hard for me because I don't know, it's hard to think of lines of inspiration. So raps is easier for me because it's just about rhyming about it can be more personal to me. Singing, songwriting wise, I've viewed 2 songs on here called Glass and Herself. I've also put a couple raps on here, bopping without the G, and AKA, which I did for this talent audition, and I got through. So I'd chosen to do a rap video and a bit singing in it. And yeah, I'm actually very happy about that. So songwriting is something I did when I was 13. When I was 13, I'll be honest, 12, 13, I was a bit down, I was a bit unsure. I was going to Year 8 and I think I was sort of depressed, I was very anxious. So, and there was some things going on, like the year before, so I was a bit nervous. The year before and the year that I had a bit of depression. I got very nervous and anxious. I won't go too into it because I'm not very good at explaining things, and plus I do not want to talk about it because that is just like as Mariah said, a bleak moment of my time, darling. A bleak moment of my time. Anyway, so songs, I've written some songs. I've done, but some of them are quite deep. I'm not very good at writing like very upbeat songs, but I can do it. I just think songwriting is a very good idea to let things out if I can't do a story or something like that. So songwriting is very important to me, and because I want to be a singer-songwriter, so I write my own songs, other than just singing a song that is not completely related to me, even though it's completely related to me. And yeah, I might consider writing songs for other artists, but let's not get into that, because that's not what this is about. This is about my writing. And the last thing is raps. So I write raps, as I mentioned earlier in this video. Raps is the easiest thing for me to write, as in, well, stories is the easiest thing to write, rap is the second. Because a rap is like 3 to 4 minutes, every single line is rhyming and it's all about my life. Now I do not think I am black, and I do not think I rap black or sing black for that matter, because I do not. And I do not want to appropriate that culture, because appropriating is different to appreciating. Now we got all that clear. But yeah, my rap name I made for myself is Miss Elysian. The background behind that is Elysian is a word that I found on Twitter from this word dictionary account, and it's for the words like inspirational, perfect, creative, imaginative, all that sort of thing. It's spelled Elysian, but I said you can't say Elysian without Elise, so that's the background for that, and Miss Elysian, and the Miss came into it, so that's my rap name. So you go Miss Elysian in the house. Dun, dun, dun. I listen to a few rap artists. I'm getting into rap basically, and I like rapping to the bits of songs that I like World by Shitty Jail. I rap a bit of rap by Does You Rascal, I think it is. I'm not too good at remembering names. I listened to a few of Debrat, who is a 90s female rap artist. I've recently listened to a rap song by Tupac, who you all know. And yeah, I've just been trying to get into it, and I memorised, and Mariah Carey's song Prisoner has some raps in it, and I've memorised all of them. I memorised all the bits of it, and I memorised all of Wretch 32's rap off of Shell's Screw You. So, and I remember performing Screw You, the rapper Screw You, in front of the class in Year 8, and I got a lot of attention for it. I just said to my friend, hey, should I just do the shitty rap from one of the songs I like? It was like, yeah, go on then. And everyone was looking at me all for the class and everything. It was just like, oh. But yeah, raps, I've written some raps, and I hope, because of that talent audition thing I said earlier about, I hope to be able to write more, and we're doing to help to write more and be able to write more. I've heard that I say I'm a bit too fast. But everything else is good. One of the judges said I was like a double threat because I was singing a rap, so I was like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, so they were looking for diversity. So here I am. So raps. So yeah, basically I write raps, songs, stories. Rap song stories is most of it. I wrote a poem. I wrote a poem at school, like